much thought about popularity until it became a possibility for me. I was a periphery kid. I wasn't a loser, definitely wasn't cool. I was just a relatively well-liked, very loud overachiever in my 7th grade class. And, you know, parents would sometimes prompt their kids to invite me to gatherings of the social elite of my school, but my passion for advocacy, or as my parents called it, back talk, ensured that I was grounded for most of those events. But then one day, Donnie Muccio instant messaged my best friend Brittany and asked if I would go out with him. And this was a game changer, so I said yes. Donnie Muccio was the king of our Pee Wee football team. He was extremely handsome with very soft lips and that football player's build. And he loved making out in public, slow dancing to NSYNC, and instant messaging for hours on end after school, so he was perfect boyfriend material. And because he was the ruler of the cool boys in my 7th grade class, when I started dating him, I got an invite to James Canty's mixed gender out-of-state birthday party. I know, and through a combination of 7th grader sleight of hand, which is half-truths and lies of omission, I convinced my parents that these chaperones would be like up to their standards. So I was thrilled when I found myself in a minivan caravanning up to the Palace of Play, the Fortress of Fun, Nashua, New Hampshire's Fun World. Fun World is like Chuck E. Cheese's meets Dave & Buster's, but half the games are broken and you need a tetanus shot when you leave. It's edgy, it's gritty, it's awesome. And when we rolled up, Mrs. Canty leaned out the window of the minivan and said, "Okay kids, don't do anything stupid, I'll see you in 3 hours." Is this what popularity was? Because to me, it felt like freedom. We roll into the first area to play Dance Dance Revolution, and although 6 of the 8 consoles are out of order, we make do, dancing our way to Revolution 2 at a time, when a shadow falls over us and we get the creepy sense we're being watched. We turn around, and if the backwards Red Sox caps and greasy hair roots didn't tip us off, the Nashua High class rings indicating that 18-year-olds were at Fun World definitely did. These were townies, Nashua, New Hampshire townies, and they wanted us gone. So we took our suburban butts down to the food court / ball pit, which is exactly as unfortunate a combination as it sounds like. And we were having a blast when Shannon grabbed my arm and said, "Ew, those creeps have followed us." And I looked, and the creeps had followed us. They were watching us through the chain link fence. And I got that sinking feeling in my gut that I always got when I felt like someone was talking about me. But I looked back at my popular peers, and they were straight chillin', because apparently when you're cool, you're just cool everywhere. So confidently we strode out of the ball pit up to Big Buck Hunter, which was definitely the best place to be in Fun World since all the games worked and you got to use plastic guns, and it's New Hampshire. So we're like just picking up our guns, our plastic guns, at the Big Buck Hunter console when we hear our like throat clear, obviously, behind us. And Nashua's finest are upon us once again. And one guy steps forward and he says, "Okay kids, I think you've had enough fun. I guess it's time to go home and play with SpongeBob." And my Donnie steps up to the challenge. "SpongeBob, come on man, what are we, 11? Awesome. And then this townie girl, her greasy roots glistening in the Fun World fluorescent lights, steps, "Oh, you did not just talk to my boyfriend, Fatso." I know. Fatso? My Donnie, he's just standing there, and my passion for advocacy kicks in. "Your boyfriend talked to us first." "Do not, or else," she said. "Or else what?" I said. 3 punches to my face, so fast I didn't even know what was happening. My face feels like it's going to explode, my eyes well with tears, her class ring has caught my bottom lip, ripping it open. There's like blood. My face feels so hot. I don't want to cry, but I can't help it. It hurts and I'm totally shocked. The townies, oh shit, they're like scramming, running. I look back, the popular girls, mouths agape, are horrified. Mrs. Canty, our chaperone, magically reappears. She's raised 4 boys, so she's not fazed. Honey, do you want me to get the manager? Or, oh my God, please no. Like, just, can we go home? Can you please take me home? I'm so humiliated and embarrassed and in pain. And in the car ride home, the popular girls are very nice to me, but they keep their distance, and I just know it's over. I mean, like, what weirdo gets beat up at Fun World? Ugh. Ew. 2 days later, I'm still feeling pretty low, but then Donnie passes me a note in social studies class, and it says, every time I look at you, I just think about that day and how I failed you. I thought I had hit rock bottom, but now I was being dumped, in case that was not clear. So we could have like laughed about it together, or Donnie could have been proud that he had such a badass advocate for a girlfriend, but he didn't see that. His fragile 13-year-old masculinity just didn't let him see that. And I, frankly, didn't see it either. I was just so embarrassed. And I spent the next 3 weeks playing that day over and over in my mind, like trying to imagine some way in which it came out for me, you know? Like, I was super popular. I had the love affair of a lifetime with Donnie Muccio. I delivered the coolest comeback, making me the queen of Fun World. But no matter how I imagined it, it never turned out my way. I'd been very close, but very far. I was definitely destined to remain a periphery kid for the rest of my life, or at least middle school.